Get ready for some idiots talking about shit. Here is Justin, Tony, Destin, Andy. It's Back Talk.
What is up, everybody? Look who's back. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling relaxed. I'm nice and tan. Burnt in some areas, especially my feet, because I got some sun because, damn, I went to the Bahamas.
Your head still looks white.
No, it's a little red. Luckily, I put sunscreen on it. The rest of the body, yeah, I had a nice, good sunburn all down the chest, the stomach. The feet are still burnt really bad, but...
So you were an angry Smurf.
Yeah, and it was weird. Like, it took a while to show up. So...
Cool.
But at least I'm back. It sucks because I came back. I left 80-degree weather to come back to 40-degree weather. So.
And you get to go to Disney.
Yeah, I got one day at Disney, which was good and bad. So very disappointing. Never had a bad experience until this time, and boy, I was pissed.
So you were telling us the day before the last episode you're on 2 weeks ago that you flew down there. You were going to fly down the same day you set sail. How'd that work out?
Oh, it worked out great. It was perfect. Didn't have any issues. We flew out early. I mean, because there was ice coming in Monday night, so it didn't affect us at all. We left 5:30, got down there a little after 7, because it was about an hour and a half. It was a little quicker. And then we sat at the airport for like 3 hours waiting on our bus to come to pick us up and take us to the port for the boat.
So it's perfect. All the warnings everybody gave you were bull crap.
Yeah, I mean, I do understand, yes, you might want to go down the day before just to be on the safe side because of something could happen just like that. We were getting ice coming in, if we weren't leaving out that morning, it definitely would have affected our flight that evening, so.
Huh.
It was good. Got there, got on the boat, first experience ever on a cruise. It's a little overwhelming. So, yeah. That's all. I'm going to leave now so you guys can finish up the show. So I said what I needed to say. That's my speech for the year. Peace. I'm out.
He said more. What?
He wants me to say, hey, cheers. How are you guys? Tits up. Let's drink. He's ready to drink.
I thought maybe he was muted.
I always thought we started a show with nuts up. I wasn't sure.
Hey, I'm starting this show.
I thought you were pulling our guest last week, start talking, and we didn't hear him right away, and then he got going.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that, Tony. Fucking piece. Fuck you, Woo!
I know, 4 days of I couldn't hear anything about it because I had no internet, so it was great.
But Andy, it was kind of funny last week. We actually had a third person that actually talked.
Yes. Yes. He said more words than Tony has in 3 months.
I would say in the whole podcast.
And he said that many words. Now, we only heard half of them.
Right.
But he still said that many words. So,
It's good.
And his big announcement was amazing.
Yeah.
So I don't know,
Tony,
did see the big announcement.
Did you see the big announcement, Tony?
No, I'm still trying to catch up on everything. Like I said, yeah, I didn't have internet till fucking Friday morning when I got back, so.
Well,
It had something to do with these.
yeah.
Just the other end of it.
He's got his golden tit trophy. Where's the sticker?
It fell off. I gotta glue it yet. I gotta talk to Christina where she wants it.
Right next to the signature.
Yeah, I have life. It's right here. I have the sticker. It just falls off, and then it's wood stickers. Wooded stickers don't mix.
At least show Tony the sticker then.
Let's show him the sticker.
Yeah. Pound Town, USA.
Nice.
It works really good with the tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason gave away his surprise as the winner of the Golden Dick.
Yep.
So,
Which also had a Pound Town sticker on it.
Yeah. It makes more sense with that on there.
So, there you go. The trophy has been awarded. Not that Tony was going to win any of them. I mean, he sucks, but he doesn't suck enough to win anything.
So
He won the belly button trophy. He was like middle of the road.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he got the titty fuck trophy, but he was getting titty fucked. So, anyway. Dustin, what's up with you, buddy?
Not much. Got a little ill this past weekend, so didn't really get to do too much, but worked like usual. All that. Not much else going on. The weather is warming up. It is freaking weird. In January, to have hardly any snow on the ground up here is really weird. You go like a half an hour north, they have no snow. So it's like, wow, this is not normal weather. I don't know what it's like in the rest of the country, but we were kind of talking about before. You guys had the fog like we did too.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Like, the whole damn country has
Like
fog.
a ghost ship coming in or something. There's something going on. I don't know, but I was always told that with a really dense fog, and you count 45 days on your calendar, and that's when you'll have a good measurable moisture. So I think beginning of April, it's going to be a wet bitch out there.
Yeah.
But no, not much else going on. I feel like we should be getting the racetrack ready with how nice it is. It'd be nice to get some cars on the track. Snow's pretty much off of that, so we'll be gearing up for that soon for the season. But I don't know. We got 3 months of winter left, and who knows what the hell's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this weather. I don't get it. We went from no winter to record lows
Yep.
to now foggy and 40. Like, what the fuck? I have no fucking clue.
We were still cold with the fog. It started warming up, and our fog went away. But like last week at this time, we were like negative 40, and now today we're positive 40. I mean, that's a pretty good freaking swing right there.
80 degrees.
I'd be like how Tony was on the boat. I could be sitting out my deck catching some sun.
Yeah. Like, I got to ask about this Disney cruise, though. Like, was it fun, or was it geared towards, like, kids and family?
It wasn't a Disney cruise.
Oh.
It was a Carnival cruise.
Okay, so did you casino?
Yeah.
Did you win?
I lost like 60 out of my 4 days, so wasn't too bad.
So he didn't gamble enough.
No, I mean, basically I took $100 and, that's what I played with all week, up and down, and then, but then I went to the roulette table on Wednesday, I think. And usually, you could play dollars or $5 outside or inside,
Yep.
So I usually play inside. I usually play dollars. Gave him 60. Give me my chips, and I start, it's $10 minimum, so I start putting my 10 out everywhere.
Well, you might want to stop talking for a minute. I don't have your audio. Apparently, when I walked away and disconnected, your audio went out. So,
Are you hearing me? Or or both of us?
both of you. I don't know why, but it did. So
OBS disconnected?
no, it did disconnect. It just, I think it just stopped recording your audio. I think it did, yeah. So, but it's okay. I just cut the dead part out. We'll keep going. So, Tony, how about the casino?
I mean, it was fun. I was up
Where
and
were
down.
we when we went blank?
I played about $100 all week, up and down, so it wasn't bad. Got screwed on a roulette table the first time. They were doing $2 chips instead of dollar chips and didn't tell me. So, and the guy, what's he called? The dealer, basically, at a roulette table. He just had he had a bad attitude, staring off into space, and I'm sitting there looking at the pit boss, and he's just looking at this guy like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm about to fucking throw you out of here. And he just took my money, and I'm like, yep, I need to go. And then I went back next day and won it back. So
Wait, why'd they take your money? Say what? What the fuck?
He was just, I mean, you've been at a table,
Yeah.
and you're hitting at a table, and then they switch out dealers or something, and then it's like, boom, you need to leave because they start taking your fucking money for some reason.
Yep. Because they burned out.
Weird voodoo.
Like if you're playing blackjack, that new dealer comes in and burns that card, it just changes the whole mojo of the table.
Yeah. So this guy just had a bad mojo as soon as I got there, but I didn't realize it until after this fucker tells me that I just did $2 in chips. So I did a $20 spin instead of $10, and it was just fucked after that. So.
But the pit boss was going to remove you?
No, the guy. The guy sitting there, because I look at the pit boss, and he's sitting there staring at the guy like, and this guy's just got a blank stare on his face. So basically, it looks like me, but even less happy than I usually am.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the next day I started winning back, and then I thought some woman was going to get in a fight with me because she said I moved her chip, and I'm about to say, here we go. Shit. Because I split. I played 22-25. I did split. And she already had her chip there, so I put mine on top. And it hit 25. And then she starts looking at her chip. She's like, oh, no, I never split. I was on 25. He moved my chip. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, here we go. This is my first fucking hand on roulette the next day. And I just hit. And I'm like, come on. We're not playing this shit.
Yeah,
I never split.
The thing is that they can go back and look at those cameras and they'll tell you, hey, no, it was where it was at.
Yeah.
She was just trying to make a quick buck is what she was trying to
do.
do.
The dealer's like, no, that's where it was. No, you didn't do it. It was right there. So, no, you're not getting it. I was like, thank you.
So, you need to stay away from roulette tables.
I mean, that's the only thing I was really hitting on. I had a good
I've
hit.
never played roulette. We really don't have that up here, so I've never played roulette.
I love roulette.
Man,
I play it on my phone, I guess, but
hit or miss. You just never know. It's a lucky chance, but
Wheel of Fortune, baby.
pretty much.
I mean,
well,
So you can only play the casinos. I will tell you, you can only do it when you're at sea. So when you go to a port, close.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I did come today with a surprise. We had a surprise last week, so I figure we did a surprise this week as well. So one of us has a birthday today.
yeah, they do. It's you, ain't it, Andy? It's your birthday, ain't it?
No, not mine. Is it yours, Dustin?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't want to get any freaking older.
Well, damn. Tony, are you having a birthday today?
I guess.
So it's well, go ahead. I didn't even hear it. Did you blow it?
It must be broke. It's from our anniversary surprise last time.
Oh, well, damn it. The blower doesn't work.
The blower doesn't work.
Well, at least you tried. He's gonna go for another one. We're gonna go for another one. All right.
I have more. If I won't go over the mic, though.
I didn't hear it. So, I mean, I wasn't gonna let Tony's birthday pass without acknowledging his birthday today. So I really wanted to make sure we acknowledged his birthday, and of course, I wouldn't let it pass without giving him a gift either.
Oh boy.
So I just want to let you know that you have a birthday present.
To you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, birthday for Mickey! Yay!
You just got a Mickey Mouse just sang you happy birthday, Tony. How do you feel about that?
What the fuck is this shit? Why is he here?
It's your favorite person, Mickey.
We did tell you left us Jason last week that you were gonna be doing the show with Brad this week.
Yeah, that's true. I know.
We just decided to show up and get it started.
So he's been sitting there this whole time just waiting?
He's been hiding. I did not know anything about this. Do not yell at me. I had nothing to do with this.
It's alright. I don't care. I'm too fucking old for this shit. So good job. Thanks, Brad. I appreciate you at least singing happy birthday to me in your Mickey Mouse voice. You at least could have wore like the ears or something, you know, at least made him a little bit more special.
Well, I rushed home from work, so.
He rushed home so that he could wish you a happy birthday. I mean, you should feel damn special.
You got to feel honored here, man.
Yeah.
I do. It's a pleasure to have you on this show with us right now to sing me happy birthday. So
I think he's more redder now than what he was when he was saying that he got sunburned.
I mean, in 3 weeks, you're just going to have to come back here and do it again. So, you know, be ready.
3 weeks.
Yeah, yours is in like 3 weeks. So,
Well, but I don't have an obsession with Mickey.
I could dress up as a KFC box.
I'll tell you what, he'll be invited back if he dresses up as KFC and sings happy birthday. I will take that.
yep,
This could get interesting.
I could definitely see that.
Well, welcome,
Definitely
Brad.
not into cosplay.
Thank you for being a part of our birthday surprise for Tony today.
Oh, I was about to say he was wiping away some tears.
Yep. Tears of joy that, you know, somebody sang me happy birthday. So, thank you. Mickey Mouse. Can't wait to dream of that tonight and hear that awful voice in my head.
I mean, come on, you know that's your favorite. You just had to take your 5th vacation of the year to see that mouse.
I
So
went one day and I didn't even see Mickey.
Of the year, he's been there 5 times in a month. What the fuck?
No.
I mean, like y'all said on the podcast, man, I was like, damn, I guess I need to go work at Home Depot.
that's right. We don't make that Mickey. We don't make that Mickey Mouse money.
Oh, rich wife. That's all her. You know, I just plan it. She pays for it. So.
That's
so
why.
you got one
That's
of
why
them-
you got married.
You got one of them. You got one of them sugar mamas.
No, she's just not around to hear me and yell at me. So, you know, and she don't. So I'm good for now.
Like Big Daddy. Oh, I got myself a sugar mama. Oh, I gotta give me one of those.
I gotta give me one of them.
Mhm. No, actually, you know what? Quit smoking. That'll help you. It really will.
Mhm.
I've saved a lot since I have, so you know, it does help.
Who wants to be a quitter?
My daddy quit smoking for a while, and he saved up enough money to buy himself a boat.
Yep.
You can buy me a boat. You could buy me a truck to pull it. Anyway, hey, how since Brad is here, Brad, how is the Civil War going on in Texas?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He doesn't know about it, and he
He
lives
lives
there.
there.
Well, he might live like in the northern part or something. Maybe.
No, I'm down in San Antonio.
Well, then
How do you not know
That's
about
close.
the Civil War?
I don't pay attention to news.
You're
They're
like
gonna
right by
invade
it.
his fucking house, and he's gonna have no idea why. Jesus.
You got him so freaking confused right now. He's gonna go look out his window, and there's gonna be a bunch. It's gonna be bad outside.
Yeah, look for the tanks or the black vans.
Oh, hang on. Let me see. Oh, yep, there goes the black man right now.
They got candy in there.
Yeah. I mean, hell, you got 25 states of National Guard down there facing off against the federal government. I don't know where you've been, what rock you're under, but, you know.
He's too busy selling tires.
Maybe he's too far away from Eagle Pass.
Oh, yeah, Eagle Pass is like maybe 4 hours away.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's far enough away then. He doesn't see it yet. It's working its way there.
Yeah. He just has all the migrants living next door to him.
I mean, I am on the south side, so.
He is one, ain't he?
well,
He
hey,
is a
looks like
migrant,
one.
right?
I'm only half.
Well,
I'm only
shit.
half illegal.
Can't talk about that. We can't have that conversation if our Texan doesn't even fucking know about it. So,
Yes, sure.
At least I'm in Minnesota and I didn't know about it.
you guys need to turn on the fucking TV once in a while.
I do turn on the TV to watch football.
Jeez.
How about them Cowboys?
I just have streaming.
Hey, you know what's bad? Is that Taylor Swift made it to a Super Bowl before Dak Prescott.
That's right. That's right. And you heard it here first. And if anybody lost their house because they bet on the Lions, I'm sorry. Not my fault. But
I say Dan Campbell owes y'all some money.
You did hear me say, everybody said Baltimore, and I said, you know what? I don't think the NFL wants to go to the Super Bowl without Taylor Swift.
I thought it was going to be Taylor Swift and Eminem battling it out on stage at halftime.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
I
would
was
have been
hoping
some
for that.
shit right there. That would have been some shit right there. But I've got a stat for you. It's kind of crazy if I can find it. So, in a post today, Taylor Swift has generated an equivalent brand value of $331.5 million for the Chiefs in the NFL.
Yep. Social
Why
media.
the fuck wouldn't they want her at the Super Bowl?
Why wouldn't you? Man,
You think Taylor Swift's not going to win a Super Bowl?
you know how all these Swifties, they bring power, man.
Yeah. Now give them a Super Bowl victory.
Yep.
They'll be NFL fans for life when Taylor wins the Super Bowl.
I did see something funny that, all these guys, everybody's bitching about seeing Taylor Swift every time Kelsey catches the ball, right? Somebody put out a post, I thought all you guys left after Kaepernick was kneeling. And all that. It's like, touche.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Last week, I don't think anybody gave a shit about Taylor Swift. Jason Kelsey stole the fucking show.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that motherfucker is crazy.
I would love to go party with that guy. No, everybody says they want to go party with Gronk, but I think Jason would be a fun one to go party with.
Oh my God. He
So,
was
I
drunk
know-
as a skunk at the Super Bowl parade.
I remember
Just-
Andy loves Shania Twain.
Yeah, yeah.
So there was a picture with Jason Kels saying, "This is how everybody is when Shania Twain says, 'Let's go, girls.'" It showed a picture of Jason Kels with his shirt off.
He is the only motherfucker that's going to call him by his original last name.
Yep.
I've not heard anybody say it other than
Kels.
other than Brad.
Yep.
Yeah. If they say they're
I mean-
Kelsey, they're fucking Kelsey. That's the way that
So you-
goes.
Do you think he'll take Taylor's last name if they ever get married?
Travis Swift. Sounds like a country
Travis
singer.
Swifty. Travis Swifty.
Swifty.
He
Travis
could
Swift
be
kind of sounds
T-Swizzle
like a
too.
shit.
T-Swizzle
Oh.
goes deep.
So when do you
Or
think the wedding
NFL.
happens?
I know they talked about engagement like this summer.
Damn.
They'd like to be
Going
engaged by
down.
this summer. I'm like, you win the Super
It'll be on the Super Bowl float.
Yeah, he's gonna propose right on the Super Bowl float.
It's all going to come down to how the summer goes. When he goes out and parties with his brother, and she's on tour over the summer,
He's going with her.
he's going to be partying with his brother, getting drunk
His
as
brother's
a
gonna
skunk.
go with him.
Probably.
They're
No,
gonna make a
no, because
family.
I don't think Jason's wife will allow it.
She'll go with. Maybe she's a Swiftie.
No, she's not. She's not. She flat out told him, "Do not go out that window." He did it anyway.
You are not going out that window. Turn around, damn it.
So, anyway, was anybody surprised by the football games? Like, actually surprised.
No.
I mean, the Niners and Lions game, I was kind of just because of the stupid calls by Dan Campbell.
Thing is, though, those stupid calls work. He's a hero. So, and he's
Yep,
been
they
doing
don't
it his
work.
whole career.
Yeah.
But
I've
when
been
you're
saying it.
down, the way you're, and it's late,
When you're down 3, you kick a fucking field goal.
you have to tie that game because if they score again, the game is fucking over.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do? They scored. And it was fucking over.
And now you had to try and get an onside kick. And if he had kicked that fucking field goal, the game's tied. We at least have an overtime opportunity to win the game.
I mean, I think the Super Bowl is actually going to be a really good game. It's 2 teams that are evenly matched up. But
I can't believe the Lions blew it in the second half, to be honest.
I can.
I mean, they
The
had
Lions-
all they had to do is they were rushing plays in the second half.
They stopped
Instead of
running
eating
the
the
ball.
clock, instead of eating the clock up, which is all you had to do with that kind of fucking lead, eat the clock.
They didn't run the ball in the second half.
No,
What did I see a stat? They ran it 3 times. And that's how they were getting down the field. It wasn't Jared Goff bombing balls down the field. They were freaking getting 10 to 15-yard runs.
Mm-hmm.
And outside the tackle runs.
Now there were some football gods in play with some of the plays that San Francisco made, but
Well, yeah.
The Brandon Ayuk catch.
yeah,
That's skill.
how's that not get intercepted, dumbass?
It hit him in the helmet. What do you face mask? What do you want him to do?
Well, you're not supposed to try to catch the ball with your head.
Well, he tried to catch it with his hands. It bounced off his hands first. And then it hit him in the face mask.
That's like Lamar Jackson catching his own pass.
Yeah.
Yep, for like 13 yards.
Yep.
The Ravens lost that game because Zay Flowers is an idiot.
Karma came back and bit him in the ass.
So, did anybody see the stuff about Tony with the Chiefs?
Like Tony over here?
Not that.
Dude, that's also the next one.
Wait, what'd Tony do? He was mute for a week.
He's still mute. Brad showed up and he's mute now.
He's getting over Mickey singing happy birthday, okay?
He's fucking speechless that Mickey saying happy birthday to him.
No, I'm starstruck.
So what did Tony have to say about the Chiefs? Or what was this whole thing with Tony and the Chiefs?
He was deactivated for the game.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Townie.
Yeah.
Oh, Kadarius.
Yeah.
So he was deactivated for the game. They said he was injured. He went on Twitter, or X now, and said, that is bullshit. I'm not hurt. Like, and was just going the fuck on. He goes, nope, not hurt. It's all bullshit.
I'm here.
That's why you didn't put up the little kid going, bullshit? Bullshit? Bullshit.
I mean, so a little bit of, I don't know what the Chiefs are. If the Chiefs don't want him to play, they could downgrade him on the. I don't know. I don't know how his contract's structured, so I don't know if they could downgrade him in the depth chart or not to keep him all out of the game, but to just
You could have him
deactivate
active
him.
and not have him on the field.
Yeah, but that's
You don't
taking a
have to
roster
play
spot.
Yeah.
And if they waive him, I'm sure it's a cap hit.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So we just fucking say, "Oh, you're hurt." I'm not fucking hurt.
There's a lot.
I'm not fucking hurt. I mean, he was ranting and raving on Twitter about
X.
it. I mean, like cussing up a storm. Fuck X. Fuck Twitter. I don't care what I don't use them, but like, yeah, it's kind of crazy. What do you think about teams pulling that kind of shit?
It happens all the time.
Yeah, I
Player
guess.
unable
but
to play.
Well, it's like they took Mark Andrews off the IR and activated him for the championship game.
And I think that honestly actually hurt him too. The Baltimore Ravens. Likely was having a hell of a season after he got hurt.
Yep.
To me, you don't mess with mojo there. In my opinion, I understand maybe for the Super Bowl, like give him 2 weeks to get in, but Likely was playing great, and Mark Andrews just didn't look like Mark Andrews.
Yeah, I don't know
I
what
would say
the
that
deal
was a
was
very
there.
physical game. That was a very physical game, the Chiefs and Ravens.
Now, the Ravens did that themselves, though. They were
Oh,
cocky and getting in fights, and
Yeah.
Who's in the middle of all the fights? Come on, say it.
Kels.
Mr. Swifty.
Kels.
The thing is though, he was having an argument with somebody. That one personal foul, I think it was on number 50. The 50 went up there and hit him, and he's smiling about it. It's like, okay, then something needs to happen there. Like, he's just egging it on.
But that one actually was a smart thing on his part. 15
It was.
yards sitting there. That totally understand. But messing with the fucking kicker pregame, come on. It's a
Yep.
fucking kicker.
Take
You know
the
what
football,
Justin
throw
Turner
him,
said?
helmet,
Turner
throw it.
he should have fucking set it up and just started kicking them right into Mahomes. Said, you're right in my fucking way. Get out of here, Mahomes, you fucking baby.
You're not my homie.
My God, there's all this fucking field, and you got to be right here where I'm kicking a fucking ball? Come on.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't really. I didn't care either way.
Oh,
It's kind of shit I would have done when I was playing fucking hockey, so I don't really care. I mean, if it was anybody but Patrick Mahomes or Jason Kelsey, would anybody give a shit?
Nope.
Um,
What I
So-
think is funny with the Chiefs is they're actually catching balls now. Whole season they couldn't catch a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like that Rice, all of a sudden he can't not drop a ball. Like what the hell? They put some stickum on his glove.
Like,
Get him new gloves.
Clifford Franklin from
It
Placements.
looks like I just jacked off an elephant. I don't know. It's just. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm actually excited for the Super Bowl. I am. I mean, you got two Reds going at it, and see what happens.
All right. What's your
So
prediction, Dustin?
Too early to call.
Super Bowl logo, since it had the purple.
Well, they had to flip the script because of Taylor Swift.
Yep. Well,
They had to
in
make
my
change.
honest opinion, I think the Ravens just stopped or kicked themselves in their own butts, and it just didn't work out how it was supposed to. And Kansas City
Or the
played
NFL
better.
said, you know what, you guys have to lose because of Taylor Swift.
Yep.
And they did the best job that they could to lose.
I mean, honestly, Lamar Jackson looked like Josh Allen the week before. Let's throw a 30-yard pass when you got a guy wide open right in front of you.
mm-hmm. And the three guys that are not on your team, that's who you're throwing into.
Well, that pick he threw in the end zone. I don't even know why he'd even throw that ball.
Yeah.
I know,
Three
triple
guys
coverage.
right there.
I do think they missed an opportunity, though, with Kansas City and Detroit.
I do too. I honestly do.
I think that's
Maybe they-
that's something everybody's going to tune into. You got all the Swifties on one side, and then everybody who's ever been a Lions fan in their entire life.
Yeah, and an Eminem fan.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that when I seen that picture earlier.
So I think opportunity missed by the NFL there.
Maybe that's how the script flipped, and it was supposed to be that way, and Dan Campbell just fucked it up. Didn't read it.
Could be.
You don't know. You don't.
Don't know. Still fucking scripted.
We'll never know.
Or the world listened to my prediction and went and bet all their money on Detroit, and they go, okay, Vegas odds here, baby. We gotta flip it, and San Fran's gotta win so we can make some money. So again, if you lost your house betting on Detroit, it's not my fucking fault.
I just gave you the option, right?
I was, after the first half, I was going to come on here and gloat so much about that, too. I was like, told you. Fucking told you. Watch the first game. You know who the second game winner is.
Well, that's what I said too. I mean, I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch this game. Lions are going to win, but no. If we're going to go into predictions right now, I would have to say Kansas City 28, San Francisco 24.
Yeah, I don't know how you can say it's too early. There ain't no more fucking games.
Too early to tell. You got 2 weeks for the game. You got the Pro Bowl to watch first.
Pro Bowl?
Pro Bowl? We talking about Pro Bowl? Pro Bowl?
Hey,
not the Super Bowl. Not the Super Bowl. Pro Bowl.
You got the Clash this weekend. I mean, I'm not even worried about
what?
the Super Bowl yet.
We have the what?
Clash at the Coliseum this weekend, baby.
That's the biggest horseshit race ever. We all fucking know it. Bullshit. Let's go waste a bunch of money again. And then give a bunch of free fucking tickets to some college kids so we can make it look like people are packed in here.
Not to mention Machine Gun Kelly's the entertainment.
That's why they packing in the fucking college kids. Come on now. Nobody give a shit about that.
Tony, what's your prediction for the Super Bowl?
Same as yours.
Early prediction.
Same as yours, but flip it around. San Francisco winning.
Brad?
Okay.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, so I was going to say like 42-38 with Kansas City winning.
Shoot it out. Andy, what do you got for us?
It's KC all the way. Swift is winning the fucking Super Bowl. They're going to have her on the fucking podium holding the trophy.
MVP!
If nobody believes me that Taylor Swift is going to be on the fucking podium holding that fucking trophy, you're full of shit. You don't know anything.
She was on the field after the game yesterday.
Yep. She is going to be on. Jason Kelsey's going to win MVP, and she's going to be next to him, and she's going to fucking lift that fucking trophy up. Bet me.
She's going to hold up both trophies. She's going to be double-fisted.
Yeah. She's an MVF, most valuable fan.
Nah, you fucking bet me on it. Like, if they don't hand her the fucking trophy and let all her fucking Swifties see her holding the fucking, again, they'll be fucking fans forever after that. Like, of course
Honestly,
it's gonna happen.
It would be prime time for her to like release a new single, like a new song off her new album coming up to start singing.
Yeah. Instead of a breakup song, it'll be a song how she loves the NFL and Jason Kelsey and the Chiefs.
I got the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Fuck. I mean, we're talking $300 million in a few weeks. It's not been the whole fucking season. It's since she started showing up to games. So, in a few weeks, $300 million that she brought into the NFL and the Chiefs. Like, Of course. If she's not in a fucking Super Bowl commercial, I don't know, then somebody's fucking stupid too.
Tony's like, fuck this shit.
I'm just thinking, poor Usher. You finally get a halftime show again, and then it's ruined by fucking Taylor Swift.
The thing is, they offered it to her first.
Because
she knew
so she didn't think she was going to make it back.
She knew she was already going to be at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, unlike Dan Campbell, she read the script.
She's going to be up in the booth hanging out with Kelsey's mom and Mahomes' wife.
And Jason. Naked Jason.
Naked Jason in Vegas.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, fuck.
Remember, Jason, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
God damn. He's going to be drunk in Vegas. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's just so bad. He's going to show up drunk to the game like he did at the Buffalo game.
That's because he was hanging out with the Buffalo fans before.
I know. Jumping through, drinking fucking out of a bowling ball. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, so we all got our predictions in. We'll see who comes out.
Early
right.
predictions.
Yeah. I'll ask you again next week after the flag football game.
That'll change my opinion. It will. You never know. There could be an injury that comes out.
My prediction on that is the NFC wins because We have 2 red teams in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So the Blues got to win. That's the prediction there. So,
Boy.
changing the script a little from football.
We have a script.
Yeah.
Did you get the script?
I think at one point somebody wanted a script.
I didn't read it.
But has anybody other than me, because I'm a fan, followed this? What's going on with professional hockey, Hockey Canada?
Nope.
No.
I live underneath a rock.
Okay, so I'll give you the
I'm from
backstory.
the South. We don't do hockey.
2018 World Junior Team for Canada had they won the gold medal, and afterwards at the after party or after the after party, whatever, there was an alleged sexual assault.
Ooh.
This was 2018. Investigation closed, reopened. A lot of cover up by Hockey Canada here. What happened? What was involved? There's never been anything released on what was going on. Well, last week, I think it was the beginning of the week, Carter Hart, the Philadelphia Flyers goaltender, took a indefinite leave of absence from the team. For personal reasons. Okay? No big deal.
People
You
do
know,
it
one
all the
guy.
time.
Yeah. Next day, another guy took a Dubé from Calgary. Takes an indefinite leave for personal reasons. What's going on here? Then, 2 players from the New Jersey Devils. Indefinite leave. For personal reasons. Then 1 player that now plays in Sweden, a professional league in Sweden. Indefinite leave from his team. For personal reasons, returning to Canada. All 5 of these players were on the 2018 Canadian World Junior Team.
Oh, boy.
Couple days later, after all these players did, it comes out that the London, Ontario police in Canada have requested 5 players turn themselves in due to the 2018 World Junior Team investigation.
What 5 players were them?
Today, it was announced that the first player, the kid that plays in Sweden, has turned himself in. So we know who the 5 players are that are involved in this alleged sexual abuse. If it comes out, these kids are done. Their careers are over, if not jail time.
Definitely.
But my issue with the whole thing is this was 2018. What the fuck took so long, and why was there such a cover-up by the NHL, by Hockey Canada, instead of, taking care of this, because it's at the victims. The victim's the one that is affected by that, right?
Correct.
There was a settlement by, I think, Hockey Canada on a lawsuit from the victim for an undisclosed amount of money. That was settled a couple years back. But I just don't understand. What are your thoughts on what does that make the NHL and Hockey Canada look like if they were trying to cover this up and cover their asses? Because mind you, as this gets announced, the NHL comes out with more talk about an expansion team. You got to trying to redirect what people are reading.
Thing is with it, I think it happens everywhere. Like it happens in every sport. They try to cover it up, and then usually like the lawsuit money, the cover up, the hush money, shuts people up. But I think this girl just kept talking and wanted to keep going, or maybe she let it go for a little bit, brought it back out, is why it took so much longer. You know what I mean? It might be something that she just started bringing it back up and wants to formally file charges against these guys. I could be wrong on that, but
Well,
I
there was
mean,
an open case, and then the case was closed, and then it got reopened.
that's what makes me think that she got given some hush money and let it close out, just let it settle out. And
Or
then,
was there new evidence that came forward?
maybe there's another girl involved that came
Because
forward.
there was no charges filed the initial time. Now you've got 5 players turning themselves into the police, so obviously they've got enough to file charges.
Like I said, maybe there was another person that came forward and reopened the case. You don't know.
Tony?
Oh, Tony.
Yeah, I agree. Something had to, come up for them to reopen it. You can't just close something and then magically wait a couple years and be like, hey, I'm just going to open this up again. You got to have something to open it up. It's got to be a witness, got to be some kind of new evidence. So that's why. I mean, but usually, like, when you're talking settlements, if you do a settlement, there is an NDA after that. There's a non-disclosure agreement. You can't talk about shit ever again. You do, you're just fucking fucked. And so I don't know. There's something else going on here for her to do that, to bring it back up.
That's why with what you say with the NDA and all that, I feel that somebody else came forward. This is somebody new.
Brad?
Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, I agree with y'all as far as that. I mean, I personally know nothing about it.
Yeah, me either.
Well, you live under a rock. You don't know about the fucking civil war that's going on in your state. So,
Well, like you brought that up, and it reminds me of, like, I guess the stuff going on with, well, he's no longer in charge of WWE.
the civil war is at Brad's house. I saw red flashing lights in the background.
So did I.
It's the aliens.
That's the iRacing flag.
Oh. That meant stop talking.
Caution.
But no, it just reminds me of the stuff going on with Vince McMahon and WWE.
That was settled too, and now more came out on that. So now it's out again. I mean,
Yep, and Vince is out of WWE completely. And then Lesnar's brought into it.
yep.
So, like, you look at the Royal Rumble winners since the Royal Rumble just happened. 2002, 2003, blacked out. 2022, blacked out because that was Lesnar and Vince. So that I blacked out those pictures of those two to, I guess, try to, nullify them being part of WWE. And, like,
Well,
Lesnar was supposed to be... Lesnar was supposed to be in the Rumble, but because of this, they took him off of the Rumble and replaced him with Braun Breaker.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll actually get into that here in a second because I want to stick on this sexual allegations thing. But the final question I have on this is the court of public opinion has these 5 players guilty.
Yep.
Because of social media and everything else. They'll never get out of the stigma even if they're found innocent.
Oh, no.
So how do we feel about that? Oh, and one other point. All 5 of these players, 4 of the 5, not the one that played in Sweden, 4 of the 5, 2 years ago, signed long-term, high-dollar deals when they knew that there was a possibility the following year something coming out. So they all got paid. But what do we think of the court of public opinion? These kids are done.
Regardless what happens, yeah. I don't know.
So-
I don't know enough about it to speak about it. Is what I should say here.
Same.
Tony?
I don't know. I mean, it just seems kind of fishy, just like you said, everybody got paid, and now it's coming out, and the case was open at one time, then it was closed.
A lot going on.
It's like, she's trying to get paid. Is that what it is? They got lots of money, so I'm going to say this, and I'm going to get paid. Is this like, what?
She already got her payday.
Yeah, but now, so she's trying to get more, or somebody else is trying to get more that was there.
Kind of like, oh, well, she got paid. Let me go ahead and say something now, as they signed contracts, and I'll get paid too.
And I'm not for victim shaming whatsoever.
No, definitely not at all. I mean, I understand emotional damage. It could take years for you to say something. Totally understand.
It could be something that she was a minor, and maybe the parents are trying to press charges now. You don't know. With it being junior hockey, I mean, you don't know. Like I said, I don't know enough about what's going on to actually give a true opinion on how I feel.
So I do suggest that you and everybody else just look up Hockey Canada. Google it. You won't miss any of the fucking stories if you Google Hockey Canada.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into it.
But
it'll be interesting how it pans out. I mean, it will.
Definitely something that's going on in the world of sports right now, and kind of a big deal, because we've got all this other sexual abuse going on. As Brad alluded to, Vince McMahon is now completely out of the WWE. No longer a board member on TKO. He's gone. In fact, if you go to his page on WWE, it says you are not authorized access to this page. He's been wiped off of WWE's website. He's getting the Chris Benoit treatment, which he probably deserves. But I think there's going to be a lot more fallout with WWE.
Oh, definitely.
Because there's other people that were aware of what was going on with him. And where does that leave? I guess my question is, where does that leave WWE? Because I would assume Triple H is going to be gone.
Big rabbit hole. You don't know what's going to happen.
Son-in-law, when it's the son-in-law running the show.
You can give out speculations on who was involved, but you don't know. I mean, we don't know everything yet.
Which, I've seen questions of like, oh, Vince is gone, so does that mean Shane's going to come back, or is Stephanie going to come back?
The McMahon family is going to be wiped from WWE.
Yep.
Is what I think. And that includes Triple H.
Because he has a McMahon family now.
Yep.
But then you see The Rock has taken a board position with TKO.
Yep.
But you got to get rid of all. I mean, Pritchard's going to be gone. All these people that are creative minds for years behind WWE product are going to be gone.
More than likely. Like I said, it all depends on how far it goes down the chain. On who was involved, who knew, who didn't know.
Where does it leave the state of wrestling? AEW's on a decline.
Big decline.
Mm-hmm.
Because wrestling, when AEW hit, wrestling from the independents all the way up was back on a rise.
Yep.
So where does it put the rest of the business with this going on?
That's your flagship business in a way. It's your monopoly part of it. I mean, people could look at it different. Everybody's got their own opinions on everything now. We're all opinionated and all that. A lot of people could stop watching. It'll be interesting to see what happens with ratings over the next, say, month leading up to WrestleMania goes. And then after WrestleMania would be probably your true fallout on what's going on. I don't know. It's going to be different. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, in the end, you don't. None of us know what's going to happen, right? Like, how far down the line do they go with this? We're not going to know until it happens.
Tony?
I don't think anything's going to happen to Triple H. I think he's going to stay where he is. Because if something was going to happen, it would already been in place, taking effect. Because if they went for Vince, and then they took out Brock. I mean, you're not going to skip down and go to Brock. You know, if he's involved, and if Triple H knew something about it or had something to do with all this, they would already yanked him out and said, "Hey, you know what?
Has Brock been officially released?
No.
No, but you know he's already pulled from everything, and so
It'll be interesting to see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they did the Benoit treatment with him on the as far as the Royal Rumble winners, because they didn't even because I think he was the winner. No, Vince pulled the 2002, 2003 back to back, right?
I don't remember.
But then like they were talking about Cody Rhodes, how he was the first superstar to go back to back in 26 years.
Yeah, wasn't that Stone Cold though?
Yeah. But like prior to that, there was somebody that won in 2002, 2003,
Yeah.
and I believe that was Vince.
I don't know.
I don't know. Tony's looking it up.
Honestly, I didn't even watch this year's Rumble, to be honest.
Lesnar 2003.
Way to go, Tony.
And then Lesnar was 2022.
Triple H 2002.
Yeah. Like I said, it's going to be something down the line here that it's going to be the fallout from it, right? I mean, we all have the fallouts from pay-per-views to watch and all that, right? To me, this is going to be a fallout from how far does this go down the chain and how far does it go?
My concern is it's just straight up bad for business.
For all business, indie, all that. It is. It's bad for everybody involved in wrestling anywhere in the world.
I mean, we knew it was coming when he came back after his last whatever thing that happened. You know, you knew something was going to happen with Vince again. It's like paid hush money then, and
yep.
All right, fellas. But wife has dinner made, so I gotta go eat. It was a fun talking with y'all.
Peace out.
You know, sing happy birthday one more time.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Woo. Happy birthday to you.
Fuck you, Woo.
Thanks for showing up, Brad. That was great.
Yep.
Yeah.
yes.
I'll talk to y'all again soon, guys.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
See ya. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It's just bad for business. Bad for business all around because it's going to put a stigma on everybody. And trust me, it doesn't just happen at that level. There's actually a sexual abuser in the Indiana area that has been called out here recently about some shit. So it happens everywhere, and we need to get rid of these fucking people in the wrestling business. They just need to go away.
No. Well, the thing is, it's in every sport. It's everywhere you go. It's somewhere. You know, in a way. But like I said, it'll be interesting the fallout from it. And I mean, now like WWE just came out with their new TV deal with Raw going on Netflix. You got a lot of stuff coming out. TKO board with, now The Rock's on it, and he was taking Vince's spot, is what it sounds like. I mean, it's a whole thing. I mean, this has probably been going on for a couple weeks. I mean, how do you get The Rock talked into joining the board in a day? Yeah. I think he was out. This is something that's probably been coming through. It just finally got released again.
So fuck. Oh. What is your feelings on Raw going to Netflix?
Not a fan. But I feel everything's going to eventually go to a streaming platform, and no one's going to have cable or anything like that. I mean, Tony, what's your thought?
I don't have cable. I have streaming services. I have Paramount. I have Peacock. I have Netflix. I have no kind of streaming service.
Do you do something with live TV?
Well, like Paramount, I could watch football games.
Yep.
Peacock, I
CBS.
watch WWE, so yeah.
Like
So,
we
yeah.
have YouTube TV just for our channels, but for live channels. But that's what it's going to turn into. I mean, cable's going to be one of the things that it's slowly dying out because with all the contract talks, raising prices, and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, but in a way, you can't put everything on one streaming service, But most streaming services are what, $5 to $10.
Roughly, depending on what you get, yes. I mean,
So
it can
you're looking
be-
at most cable companies, what you're paying $100 to $150 a month.
Yeah, more than likely, yeah, definitely with cable
I mean,
and internet.
Andy, do you still have cable? Well, he's just getting back. Andy, do you still have cable?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you pay a month for cable?
Too fucking much money.
Well, what we're trying to say here while you were gone is, all this stuff's going to slowly start moving to streaming services, correct? But most streaming services are $5 to $10, maybe 15 if you want commercial free, ad free, whatever. But so you could buy 10, 15, 20 streaming services and be the cost of cable.
Mm-hmm.
That's why everything's going to different ones. I mean, like I was telling Tony, we have YouTube TV for our live channels just so we can have live stuff. Then we have a few other streaming services.
Okay, so here's my
I
problem.
don't have Netflix right now, so
Here's my problem with streaming services. Okay? And it was also a problem with satellite. I had satellite for a while, not cable. But every time the wind blows, the satellite goes out. So anytime there's a storm and you need to be watching the fucking news because there's fucking tornadoes in the area, you couldn't watch the fucking news. We got rid of satellite.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Internet goes out, you got nothing.
Yep. But with cable, most of the time your internet goes out, your cable's out.
Not
Most of the
necessarily true. Not with
Most of the time.
Not with Comcast/Xfinity because their fucking internet sucks, and it just goes out randomly.
Well, right, but I'm just saying. I mean, if you have an outage, you're going to be out of both.
Right. I mean, if there's a total outage, yes.
Right.
But if the internet's out, you've got nothing. And I'm just as a sports fan and an out-of-town sports fan, the cable system is the only way for me to get the out-of-town sports without buying separate packages from.
Like, what do you?
So I get
Like,
the
what do
MLB, I get the NHL, I get, and then if you go to like YouTube TV, right? I don't think, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but I had YouTube TV for a little bit, but they dropped something and it wasn't for us, and the fucking delay on it was terrible too.
Yeah, the delays are horrible on streaming. They're longer than what it is cable or direct or satellite. That was one of the reasons we got rid of it was the delay was bad. But when you go to the cable net or the cable companies, you can get all the sports channels or whatever you want, whereas you can pick the package that has the channels you want. There's certain channels that aren't available on, say, DirecTV's streaming service or Netflix streaming service or Hulu's streaming service. There's certain things you don't get. But that's every cable company.
Except
like for a while here, like with Dish, we didn't have our local channels. They were fighting with CBS.
Right. Well, that happens all the time. That shit happens all the time. But like, I'm talking like, I watch a lot of History Channel. So one of the streaming services doesn't have the History Channel. I watch Discovery Channel. Well, one of them doesn't have a Discovery Channel. And it's so like, well, to get what I want, I'm kind of stuck with the cable service. Because then I get all the sports channels as well, including out-of-town sports networks if I want them. So if I want, and now it doesn't give me the game, right? But if I want, say, Sportsnet Philadelphia, I can get the extended sports package, get Sportsnet Philadelphia. Now I get pre and post game.
And I think streaming services are going to catch up to that, like for live part of it. I think what's going to happen here, and it's slowly turning into it, like you look at Peacock's NBC, Paramount, CBS, they're all going to have their own streaming service, right? What if like most of these, like what was the Philadelphia sports channel you're talking about?
Sportsnet Philadelphia.
Sportsnet.
Yeah, or whatever it is.
So, like we're Bally's here. Like for a while you had Fox Sports North, South, East, West, Midwest, all that, right? So like if there was still the Fox Sports stuff like with that for like your baseball games, my freaking camera. What if they made one streaming service for that? I think that's what's eventually going to happen. Is you're going to have all these streaming services, and instead of paying $200 for cable, you're going to be paying $250 to $300 for all these streaming services because you want all that stuff. Like you were saying, history. Everybody has their own niche, right? What they're interested in. So when it gets down to the point, you'll be like, oh, I got to have the History Channel streaming page so I can watch my history stuff. I got to have my sports streaming platform so I can, where I'm going with this. And I think that's eventually what's going to happen. Like you look at certain shows like WWE or Raw going to Netflix. There's a lot of people that canceled their Netflix subscriptions because they got sick of Netflix, right? How many people are going to go back to it beginning of the year next year?
I think they're going to lose viewers.
See, I don't think they will. If people want to watch it, they're going to get it. The thing is that everyone does it. Like Paramount Plus has certain exclusives. Peacock has their exclusives. They got WWE with that. In my opinion, what they needed to do was sign a contract with Peacock to put Raw on there and make that Raw. Like WWE needs to go back to their own even streaming service. The WWE Network was mind-blowing.
That's the whole other question.
All their live on it.
That's the whole other question, right? So with them going to Netflix and coming off of Peacock, are we going to lose the whole library? Or is Netflix going to pick up the whole library?
I think Raw is just going to Netflix. I think Peacock's keeping everything else.
No. They are done with Peacock. They have a contract through 2025, and they're done.
That's not how I understood it. I understood the PLEs will still be on Peacock, but I didn't read into it all the way.
Because Peacock's going to say, you're on this other streaming service. We don't want you.
I don't think so. I think they'll keep the PLEs because they gained a lot of viewers out of that as well. And that's the thing that people have a problem looking at these streaming services. You're not buying Netflix just for Raw. You're going to eventually watch something else on there. In my opinion. Like we literally got Peacock for the PLEs, the premium live events. Now we watch other stuff on there.
Yeah.
Because we got hooked into it. This is on there. We can watch this. We did it with Paramount for a long time too.
It's a pain in the ass. It's just a pain in the ass because then you have to flip. You're not flipping channels. You can't go to a guide to see what the fuck is going on, what you want to watch. You have to go and tell your fucking voice remote, or click on your remote or whatever to fucking go to this other, and then you have to load that service. And that, it's a pain in the ass.
It is. But
and it is cheaper. It is cheaper for us. So for baseball, it is cheaper for us to get the MLB package through the cable network than it is to buy the separate streaming package through MLB. Because the only other cheaper option is to just buy the Phillies.
Yep.
Which we don't want just the Phillies. Yeah.
Right. See, in your okay, so if you buy that package, right, you can't watch your local teams, correct on that? Am I right on that?
No, I can't.
Yeah. See, that's why, for you, you're a Phillies fan, so it works out for you. For me, there's no point in me doing it.
Right. And then I get it on. I get it on. If I wanted to watch a Reds game, and it happens because when the Phillies play the Reds.
Yep.
Right. It gets blacked out on the MLB channels, but I have Bally's, Ohio, that I get to watch the Phillies game on when they're playing the Reds.
Right. No, it's just we're in that. We talked about this a few weeks ago. How we're like in that age generation where we're going through all the changes to keep up with the generation. I mean, I'm guessing our parents did the same thing. You know, stuff changes, all that. You know.
Oh yeah, think about cell phones and our parents.
Right. Satellite TV, you know, and all this shit that happened. Computers, internet, all that stuff, you know.
Well, that's a huge thing you're saying too, because I know for me, I'm finding this. Like when we were younger and there was like new technology, we picked it up, knew it, could do it. There was nothing strange to us about it. It was like, oh, this is cool. And I know, and we were teaching our parents how to do it, right?
Yep.
Now I'm like, how the fuck does this work?
Now you got to learn it from the younger generation.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I don't know how to use this. Like, what the fuck? Where did this happen?
Can do that? What? Yeah, no, and we're at that age spot where the new technology is coming in, and we want to be stuck in our old ways. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, I mean, and that's what we go through. I mean, our parents went through it. We're going through it. Our kids will go through it with their kids. You know, it's just the way it is. That's why I feel like, you know, it's kind of like us with the NFL right now. We got all these young quarterbacks coming in. We're losing like our childhood heroes, correct? You know, like the Drew Breeses, the Tom Brady's, Montana's gone. You know, all these guys. Yeah. Now we're getting these new people. It's like, it's kind of cool. Like Mahomes sucks. I don't like this new guy. I'd rather have my old guys back. You know what I mean? But we're at that point in our lives where we're going through that transition.
You know what's crazy about that? You know what's crazy about that? Our quarterbacks that are left are Jared Goff and Matt Stafford.
It's not a lie. Wait, Tony, what's your thought process and what we're kind of talking about here? You're playing on your phone looking up something.
So they are with Peacock through March 2026.
26, okay.
So, but with Netflix, it is a 10-year, $5 billion deal for Raw to go there.
And SmackDown's moving to USA, if I'm not wrong on that. I think they're done with Fox, but SmackDown's moving to USA.
Which is another mistake.
Why would you do that? Yeah, so I don't understand that. Why are you going to take your main star off of USA that you've been there for 31 years, it said. 31 years on USA. Go send it somewhere else. And then you're gonna bring your second one back over to USA, like
because you're done with Fox.
USA. For Raw.
It made more sense to move SmackDown to Netflix, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
No, the contract.
No, wrong. What? And I'm going to tell you why. Okay, because not everybody has cable.
Right.
But everybody, no matter, you could still, to this fucking day, they don't call it rabbit ears anymore. They call it a digital whatever. But you can get fucking TV out of the air, and TV out of the air gives you Fox. So those people can still watch WWE programming.
Why do you think ESPN was putting Monday Night Football on ABC too?
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah. It's different. It's a whole different world that, like I said, that we're living in. And I mean, I think moving to Netflix is an all right thing. I just don't agree that Raw should be the one moving. Because I don't know if you guys heard this part of it. At the end of September, USA will not be broadcasting Raw. That's when their contract's up. So Netflix doesn't start till January. So you have 3 months of who's covering Raw.
Don't know.
I heard that part of it too, and I'm like, this could get interesting because, you know, you got the longest episodic show of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Has no home for 3 months.
During WrestleMania season.
Well, this during Survivor Series season.
Oh, when did you say it's up?
The October, November, December is when they have no home right now.
So September, Survivor Series, and then after that, there's really nothing.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting.
Netflix will just pick them up early. That's what'll happen.
And that's what I feel is going to happen. The thing is like, was listening to Busted Open when this came out last week, and like they were saying, you can spend like X amount of dollars to get commercial free, right? Ad free. So when everybody else is watching ads, you're gonna get the rest holds. You know what I mean, though. I mean, we've all been to a live show that's been on TV.
Does
and you
Netflix have a
those rest
commercial
holds.
free option?
I don't know. I haven't been on Netflix forever, so I don't know. I didn't know Netflix did live.
I didn't either.
And that's the other aspect of this. This will be if this is Netflix's first attempt at it live. So is this going to end up being live, but you got to watch it the next day? You can't watch it live. I didn't know. That's the thing that went through my head. Is Netflix
Here's what I expect to happen. This is what I expect to happen. You're gonna have people in the building because we've already talked about the internet delay, streaming service delay. It could be up to 2 minutes because it was almost 2 minutes or a little more than that. I remember having Netflix for the ball drop on New Year's Eve. It was like a 2 minute delay. It's 12:02, and I haven't seen a fucking ball drop yet.
Yep.
You're gonna have people on social media giving you spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
Why watch it? I watch this guy fucking tell me exactly what just happened.
So Netflix isn't fully live, but they have live events. Like they do the Screen Actors Guild Awards. Like this is their upcoming events. The Netflix Slam, whatever the heck that is. But those are the only ones that are upcoming live events. The Netflix Cup was live on a day. Like Chris Rock was live on Netflix. So they do live events. They just don't have live television, period.
I wonder if this is a way to go to live television.
Or it's just live events. You know, is that something that these streaming services are going to do? Like you look at Peacock, you can watch NBC live on it. I'm correct, right, Tony? You can watch their channel live. You can't watch anything else live on it unless if it's a live special event.
Yeah.
That's why it's not pay-per-views anymore. It's PLEs. Premium live event.
Yeah,
you got to have the premium subscription to watch Peacock, to watch Raw or pay-per-view or PLE.
I'm
like
not
I said,
on
we're in
board.
that transition, dude. We're in that movement.
Since we're talking about it, how do we feel about the Elimination Chamber? Is that the one in Australia?
Yep. This one coming up.
How do we feel about that at 5 a.m.?
Well, watch it.
The thing is that we're going to run into that a lot. A lot of these PLEs are across seas this coming year. They came out with a lot of dates and a lot of shows that are across seas. That's what it's going to be.
No, the whole 1 o'clock ones, I understand. But 5 a.m.? Like, who the hell is going to get up at 5 a.m.?
No one. You're going to get up and rewatch it.
Or you're gonna go on. You're gonna wake up, go on Facebook in the morning, and you're gonna have spoilers.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like what I was doing. I wasn't on my Facebook account until I watched Royal Rumble on Sunday.
Yeah, I don't. It's just, I don't know. I'm not on board. I don't like it. I don't like any of it. I don't like.
It's
change.
like I said. It's because we're changing. We're changing in our times. We're our parents, what we were when we were 10. You know,
For $4.99 a month, you can get Discovery Plus. So you have Discovery and the History Channel, and plus other channels, Andy, just so you know.
Fuck that.
He's not working for Home Depot anymore. He's working for streaming services to sell them to people.
$8.99.
And that's what's going to happen, though, like what Tony just said, though. Eventually, cable and Dish are going to slowly die out, right? And you're going to get forced to go to these streaming platforms.
Yeah, because I just looked Discovery Plus. It has, I think, like 10 different channels. It's got the Cooking Channel, HGTV. There's all kinds.
And the live channels, too.
So.
And the thing is, I have to know that I want to go watch that to turn on that fucking app.
That's true. Yep.
But it's also on your phone then all the time.
Or your tablet.
Yeah, but I don't watch TV on my phone or my tablet. Well, I do. I take that back. I do use the iPad when we're outside in the backyard to watch football. But I just connect that to my Xfinity.
Right. But that's what it's going to turn into. That's what sells everybody now is like, oh, I can watch it on the go. You know?
Don't need to.
how many people buy the airplane Wi-Fi so they can watch TV shows? A lot.
Not me.
Not me either. I don't fly a lot, but I'll never buy the airplane Wi-Fi either. I'm just saying we're in that change, and it's hard for us to change. Like you get people 20 younger, it's kind of like what you said. Something
But
new comes up,
everything
it's
that
like,
we're
how do I work
supposed to
this?
do, anything new is supposed to be convenience. Tell me how it's convenient to be like, well, I now want to watch the History Channel, so let me go to this app. Because I don't know what's on there, because there's no goddamn guide.
Thing is, you can watch anything. Any one of, like you say you got a certain, what show do you watch on History? Like, name a show.
I don't know. I see what's on. If I say, I want to watch it.
You don't watch a series on it?
No.
But if there was a series, like, say they did a series about Pearl Harbor and you were into Pearl Harbor, you could go watch that whenever you wanted to. You're not handcuffed to watch it when it's on live.
The only streaming service I use right now to watch a series is I use Hulu to watch Little Mosque on the Prairie.
Okay.
That's it. You guys look confused about Little Mosque on the Prairie.
Yeah, 'cause I'm Little House on the Prairie up here, buddy.
Yeah, little Mosque on the Prairie. It's Canadian. It was on CBC, which is like their ABC or whatever. Funny as fuck. It's no longer on there.
Okay.
I think it got pulled for people got woke, but it's fucking hilarious.
So you got Hulu to watch this.
Yes.
You watch anything else on Hulu?
Once in a while.
Like buying Hulu to watch this show, did it get you to start watching other shows on there?
I mean, I checked out what else was on there, but no.
But you looked. You might have found something. That's what
I don't think I've
with
watched
Netflix.
anything else on there.
You've got Wrexham on there. You've got How I Met Your Father on there.
That's on Peacock, too.
How I Met Your Father? Or How I Met Your Mother?
Father and Mother, I think.
Because I knew my Father was on Hulu because that's the only place I watch it. But then you got Wrexham on Hulu. That's it. So.
What is that?
Wrexham?
Yeah.
The soccer over where Ryan Reynolds and the guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. God, what's his name?
Danny DeVito.
Rob something. I can't remember his last name now. But yeah, they bought the Wrexham Football League over in England soccer team. So.
I've seen the little thing for that on Peacock too.
See?
So tell me what I'm missing.
It's just.
But since you have Hulu, Tony, you should check out Little Mosque on the Prairie.
All right.
See, I'm surprised Tony didn't bring up Disney Plus at all in this.
I have that because I have that with ESPN Plus and Hulu. I have that bundle. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, I have that too. Yes.
But to go back to your internet,
I don't think I've turned on ESPN Plus though.
Yeah, there's not much on there except for like 30 for 30 and all that crap. It's all the stuff that you don't want to see. It's on ESPN Plus, all the games. So nothing important. But your internet playing thing, most people do it now because they download movies on their phone and watch it on their phone.
Yep.
Like Netflix, you can download a movie to your phone on your Netflix app, and there you go. You can just watch it on the plane. So.
But then what do I need their Wi-Fi for if I've downloaded it?
You don't.
You don't.
That's why a lot of people don't buy it.
Yeah. And a lot of them now give you free Wi-Fi just for certain things, If you wanted something more, you have to buy it. But
so if I want to watch porn on the plane, do I have to buy it?
That's the Premium X version.
I mean, unfortunately, yeah. Unless you download a couple movies on your phone,
you get the first 3 minutes for free, and then it's a.
So if I'm allowed to watch movies on my phone on the plane, is it then legal for me to watch porn on the plane?
It's your phone. Just don't blare it out. Just don't
pull a Pee Wee Herman, and I think you're all right. I mean,
Don't
some
sit
people-
next to somebody that would be against it.
So I can't Mile High Club myself while watching porn.
I mean, you got freaking headphones on or earbuds in, so it's not like they're hearing it. Somebody looks
Yeah,
over.
but they're
and
going to be
sees
seeing
it.
this.
Yeah.
Go pull a pee-wee. Go in the bathroom, pull a pee-wee.
Yeah. Don't go
Yeah,
to the
so
movie
I
theater.
can Mile High Club myself in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, but all those people, when I'm walking by them going to the bathroom, is going to see me pitch the tent. Or do I have to watch the porn in the bathroom?
Depends what you want.
Yeah.
I would just want to go sit on a plane and sit next to a really, really fat woman and then play porn and then angle the screen towards her.
Technology's amazing when it works.
I mean, you know, or if you just have an annoying person sit next to you, just annoying the fuck out of you.
Andy's going to have viruses all over his phone from all the porn he downloaded on his phone to watch on a plane.
Well,
I mean, why not? What, like, that would be great if somebody, like, God, could you imagine the TikTok following you'd get if you played porn for a passenger on an airplane?
I would not want to go on a plane. They don't clean them that well, and you're going to be Splooge City.
Or what if there's a
seat sticky?
maybe there's a hot chick sitting next to you, and you're like, "Hey, check this out. Want to try
Want
it?"
to make one? Want to make one? Kama Sutra.
well,
All right, we just went off the deep end.
It's usually what happens about this time. We're an hour and a half in, you know, so that's when it gets to porn on an airplane. So I don't know if Forrest is running or not.
Porn on a plane. That's a new movie, Porn on the Plane.
Porn on a plane. It's a song too, I think. That should be a song. Porn on a plane. I
Wait, where's
whipped
Justin when we
out
need
my
him?
willie. What?
Where's
Yeah, we
Justin
need-
when we need him?
Justin, if you're listening, we need a porn on a plane theme song.
Jingle, if you will.
So, all right, I think that's going to wrap us for today. Tony, go ahead, take it home.
okay. Well, let's start with Around the Horn. I guess I'll start since I started the show. Plans for the week? Not a damn thing. I mean, it's my birthday, so I guess I'll go see the family this weekend since to have the birthday dinner, stuff like that. Didn't really do too much. You know, I went to work today. Stupid for me to go on vacation and come back to work on my fucking birthday, but whatever. Cool. My mistake, but it's all right. Yeah. Now I'm just trying to think if we're going to plan another cruise next year or not, so we'll see. I don't know.
A cruise to go to Disney.
No, I mean, it was, like I said, it was fun. It was just a lot of people in a tight area, and there's a lot of anxiety, and you don't know what's going on, and you're just like, fuck, this is ridiculous. But then you go out into the ocean, and the boat starts rocking, and then you're just like, fuck, why did I do this?
Did you get
What's that
seasick?
big?
No, I had the patches behind the ears, so I did that, so...
What's that big wave coming towards us? Run! You can't run anywhere.
I was actually seeing videos and pictures of other cruise ships that were down, and they went through terrible storms, and there was flooding on board.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the captain was calling them to go, everybody go back to your room, because the bottom floors are starting to get flooded, and I'm like, man, I'm really glad that did not happen on ours. 'Cause that would definitely have been like, fuck it, I ain't never going on a cruise ever again. So, I don't know. It was fun. Talk about it, but yeah, that's it.
Did you sing "I'm on a boat" while you're on the cruise?
No.
I'm on a boat.
Did you go to the nightclub?
No, we didn't even fucking drink. Talk about.
Fucking, like, free booze on a fucking cruise, and you don't fucking
I don't
drink.
know what you. Free booze? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
if you buy the drink package.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 50, I don't know what you would do because it's 15 limit a day, so you would have been screwed.
15
I do.
limit.
Yeah.
You get 15 free drinks, and that's with the booze package?
Yeah.
You're done by noon.
You have
Yeah.
been number 15, and you're like, well, I'm still not even drunk yet. I need more. So,
Then you're spending $20 on it.
Fuck.
but we had the Bubbles package, which is the soda package. It was like $10 a day per person, which is very much worth it because they are $3.25 for a 12-ounce can.
Did they cut you off at 15?
No, but you can only get them every 5 minutes, so I had to keep going back and forth to put them in the fridge.
You get a pop every 5 minutes.
And then you had to find the right ones that would not open the can, so then you can go put it in your fridge. Because Ashley went and got one. She's like, can you not open it? She's like, no, I have to.
Can you not take your own like soda and shit on?
A 12-pack. But when we went down today, the morning of, it's not like we could have stopped anywhere to get it, so. But yeah.
Can you take your own booze?
I don't think so.
Damn.
So, but you don't pay taxes if you go to port, so you can buy cheap liquor, cheap cigarettes and stuff, and you don't pay taxes.
You should have bought me some fucking Nassau Bahama liquor.
I didn't see too much of the liquor stores. I seen fucking 20 jewelry stores for some reason there.
They had to have been selling some liquor there.
There
You
was
could have
some
found
somewhere
and
that-
brought me back a fucking bottle of liquor. God damn.
But I mean, how much cheaper is it really? I didn't look at the prices, but you're not paying taxes.
But I'm not talking about cheaper. I'm talking about getting me some fucking Bahamas liquor.
Nah, well, maybe next year.
Like, if you ever go to Japan, you better bring me some sake.
Some sake?
Maybe next year's the Jericho cruise. Hell yeah.
That happened last weekend.
Which means the new one's going to be on sale soon.
Where was that one at? Where did they go?
On a boat.
I don't
Where
know.
was that? Like,
Listen,
They went to Mexico.
if I'm going on a cruise, listen, for me, if I'm going on a cruise, I'm going on a booze cruise. I don't care where it's going.
so you want Virgin? That's the one you want.
Why, are they the party one?
That's adults only.
I thought Carnival was a party one too, though.
I mean, you can drink on it, but you have kids everywhere still. So,
Oh.
but Virgin is this 21 plus. So
Oh, fuck yeah. That's what I
that's
want.
that's what you want. There you go.
Hell yeah. So
So
you going on
this year
Virgin
they
Cruise with
went-
us, Tony?
So the Jericho cruise is actually going on as we speak, and it was Miami to Cozumel,
There you go.
So it goes to one port. Okay.
There.
and then back.
And you got fucking concerts and fucking wrestling shows. Good shit. Good shit.
They haven't let out anything for next year yet.
No, they have to finish this one first. So.
All right, Dustin,
So,
finish her up.
I don't know. Andy was talking about porn. You're telling me to finish. Oh boy.
Do you need me to
You're
show you
looking at
some?
your phone, so
Here, wait. Here you go. See it? See the porn?
No, not much going on this week for me as well. Gonna enjoy the nice weather while it's here. Get outside and do some stuff, whatever. Not much going on. I mean, it's winter here in Minnesota, so this pool, gearing up for pool tournaments, so that's always fun as well. But not much going on. I've lived kind of a boring life. I'm turning into Tony really quick.
Fuck.
hey,
Don't
we're
do
getting
that.
adventure. We're taking cruises. We're going to different theme parks. We're getting there.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
not
don't
much
do that,
going on.
Dustin. If you get like Tony, I have to take you to Vegas.
That's what we need to do.
Hell yeah. I don't know if I'd go back with Tony. Not the way he lives his lifestyle anymore.
Well, we
would.
might need him to be our guide to get us back where we're going.
Just to get us
He can
back
be our sober
so that
guide.
we're not like Tony and get on the bus and have no fucking clue where we're going.
I mean,
Are we
you
supposed to
gotta
be going
go.
that way?
You gotta go before April 2nd now, so you can go to Tropicana one last time, which we've never been to Tropicana.
Yeah.
All the time
Why,
we've been to Vegas, so
why would I go now?
they're closing April 2nd. They said so.
I think we did like pick up a bus or something at Tropicana, but I don't think we went in it.
Yeah, we've never been inside. So.
Yeah, not much going on. Andy, what do you got going on?
Nothing. I've got.
I I do want to say something that you have not brought up, and it's bothering the crap out of me, Andy.
Yeah.
Yo, you're bragging last week how the superstar was going to be king of Supreme, and what happened?
He's king of Supreme.
Yeah, I mean, you're not bragging about it. You know, you had to help him some way or another.
No.
Your son got kicked. Your son got beat in the first round, it sounded like.
Yep.
I mean, you weren't excited about any of that with King of Supreme?
No.
That's a first.
I got chicken in a poll coming up with 5-Star Wrestling, though, Friday.
Oh, yeah. You're going to explain that match to us next Monday then.
I will. Figure out what chicken, cock on a rod is.
Cock on a rod.
That's what I got going on.
Cock on a rod.
Yeah.
Just shout out to Steven Storm on being King of Supreme and all that. It was good for him to get that. I mean, maybe you didn't want to talk about it. Maybe something happened. Maybe I pushed a button. I don't know. But
I'll tell you, as of right now, there will be no more talk about Supreme Wrestling on here.
okay.
There we go.
Oh boy.
We're not going to go to this weird stuff, are we? Where we talk about cocks and rods and chickens and buttholes or something. And
Well, we're going to cock on our pole match, so
best
If you want to follow along with what's going on with me and wrestling, you can follow me.
sounds good.
There we go.
There you go. There goes me pushing buttons again.
So until next week, Tony.
Cheers.
Nuts up, motherfucker, and fuck you, woo.
I'm empty.
It's a top dog, BACC.
You know I'm casting with Peroni Tony.
Yeah. Who's up in this pod shed?
Blaze it up.
Blaze that pod up, Tony. What's up, Shades?
Money guns, talk it all. Tony talking stuff up. Just a P, my boys, yeah, we talking stuff up. Andy surely be looking good in the shades. And when we say it on the mic, Dustin, we got it made. Money guns, just a P, yeah, they living it up. Low life, yo life, boys, we talking it up. Slaying while we playing on the pockets for sure. Slip my boy 4 shots when he's got work in the morning. Dre, you look at me strange, but you know I don't care. Step into the pod shed and see what happens in there. Quit squawking, a back talk will hit you with a bat. Take a kick to those nuts and take a bomb on this mat. B-Town, he's renowned as a man with the shades. And if your nuts get cracked, dude, shut your face. Come back, give back, that's a part of success. If you believe in back talk, you'll be